Have you ever felt like you're just stuck in a constant battle with your health? Dealing with symptoms that nobody can seem to pin down? Well, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on a hidden culprit that could be at the very root of it all: heavy metal toxicity. Think about it, that crushing fatigue, the brain fog that just won't lift, the endless allergies, the fibromyalgia pain. What if these aren't all separate random issues? What if they're actually all connected by one single invisible thread that modern medicine just keeps missing? And look, the connections we're about to dive into, they're not obvious. This isn't something you just find in a standard textbook. This is the result of 15 years of deep, dedicated research, of piecing together a puzzle that the medical world often just doesn't see because it's so specialized. Okay, so first up, let's talk about the physical stuff, the hard evidence. How do these metals actually physically leave their mark on your body? The way this happens, both directly and indirectly, is, well, it's pretty surprising. So on a direct level, heavy metals can cause this just crazy range of symptoms. We're talking everything from muscle and nerve pain, the stuff that gets labeled fibromyalgia, to brain degenerative issues, to those frustrating allergies, and even gingivitis. These things can just wreak havoc everywhere, from your liver to your thyroid. But honestly, it's the indirect effects where things get really sneaky. You've got to think of it like a chain reaction, a devastating domino effect. The heavy metals create the perfect environment for a candida overgrowth. Then, that candida weakens your immune system. And from there, boom, you've got a cascade of new problems, like leaking gut, new food intolerances, and it all ends up as hypothyroidism and just overwhelming full-body inflammation. All right, now this is where things get really fascinating. We're going to shift gears to a completely groundbreaking idea: the mind-metal connection. This isn't just about what is happening in your body, but it gets into the much deeper question of why it might be happening to you, specifically you. It's a concept called symbolic medicine. And the theory here is that your body might be holding on to a specific heavy metal as a physical symbol, like a physical manifestation of an unresolved emotional conflict. It's almost like your body is trying to shout something that your conscious mind just hasn't been able to process yet. And this quote right here, it just nails it. Every metal is a symbol of what the body cannot express. It really gets to the heart of it. It means our physical symptoms aren't just random glitches. They're a language. Our bodies are using these metals to tell us something we haven't been able to put into words. Okay, so take a look at this. This table really breaks it down and illustrates the whole idea. Just look at these connections. Mercury toxicity, it's often linked to feeling repressed, like you're stuck and can't evolve. Aluminum, that's tied to a lack of love, or maybe a toxic love experience. Nickel can show up when there's a deep fear of judgment, this constant pressure to be perfect. It gives us a whole new way of understanding why your body might be hanging on to one specific metal over another. So, you see the problem, right? It's physical, it's psychological. So the solution has to address both. You can't just treat the body with chemicals and expect lasting change. It's often not enough. And this is where that third pillar comes into play: energy. We need to address the body's energy to bridge that gap between the mind and the body. The standard medical approach for getting rid of heavy metals is something called chelation. And yeah, it's a necessary part of the physical process. But here's the problem. Doing it all by itself can sometimes cause more harm than good. If you don't have the right support in place, it can actually strip your body of essential minerals and even make that candida infection we talked about way worse. And this is exactly why a holistic, dual approach is so incredibly powerful. On one side, you have the energy healing work. It helps calm down inflammation and pain. It helps fight the candida, and, this is crucial, it can help you uncover those deep psychological root causes. Then, on the other side, you have targeted micronutrition. This is all about rebuilding your body, restoring vitamins, repairing your gut lining, and getting your thyroid back online. They work together, in perfect sync, to bring you back to health. So the big question is, how do you actually do this? How do you bring the physical, the psychological, and the energetic all together into one cohesive plan? Well, the answer is a comprehensive, integrated solution that hits all three pillars at the same time. And this is what the Metal Detox program is all about. The whole healing journey is built around these cycles, right? It's designed to be gentle, but super effective. We start with carefully managed chelation, but at the same time, we're focused on knocking out the candida and then remineralizing to rebuild your body. And this cycle repeats, all while we're working on those underlying emotional links until you're finally feeling like yourself again. And look, this is not a quick fix. A real, true journey to remove metals that have been stuck in your body for years and to let your body fully recover, well, that's a commitment. We're talking about a comprehensive program designed to last for 12 months. This ensures the work is done safely, thoroughly, and in a way that actually lasts.
So you might be asking, okay, why go through all this trouble? Why combine everything? Well, the benefits are huge and they're really practical. First, you save money on fewer products and tests. Second, the risks are way lower because you're doing a much safer, more supported form of chelation. And third, you just recover faster because you're giving your tired organs that energetic boost they desperately need.
And I want to be clear, this isn't just some abstract theory. This comes from 15 years of personal struggle and research. I went through this myself. And as this quote says, bringing energy healing into the picture, that was the game changer. It was the turning point that just multiplied my recovery speed. It's a testament that comes from real, lived experience. So as we wrap things up, I really want to leave you with this one question to think about. What is your body trying to tell you? After everything we've talked about today, it's worth taking a quiet moment to just listen. The answer you hear might just be the very first step on a whole new path to getting your life back.